It's Week 16 of the NFL, and we'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Bengals and the Browns under the lights on Thursday night.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Acor Stadium in Cincinnati. Thanks for having us in. Chill in the air. Folks are bundled in the seats and on the field. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, a bit warmer up here in the booth. These cold weather games, Greg, always interesting to watch how it impacts the players down on the field.
Absolutely, and these nights are kind of tricky, Mike, right? It's how much do you want to spend preparing for it, thinking about it, and really letting it almost become like a mental factor leading into the game. But you also have to be prepared. What are you going to wear? How are you going to keep yourself not only warm,
all right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Brown. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up. Play action now. It's Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And a milestone grab. Not just a first down, but catch number 100 on the year.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's to his big tight end, Gesicki.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick back in the 2015 draft, former Heisman winner as well, Jameis Winston.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Winston. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Bengals have got him. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. Burrow now to throw on first down. That is caught. What a throw. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Open man, and that's Tillman. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Winston to throw on first down. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Out of the gun, it's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. That's going to be out of bounds. No return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. Second down, Burrow. Through the middle of the field. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll run here with Brown. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Grant Delpit up to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Cincinnati first down. They go play action for Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. He's going to run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
A carry here for Brown. He's going to have a Bengals first down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On the ground, it's Brown. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now, Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
York, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Winston looking to throw. And the rush Gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse. And I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run with 4. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's a screen set up for 4. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Bengals offense and their running back set to go once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivon. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal. Now, Burrow. That is caught by the tight end. Drew Sample. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. He'll open this drive on the ground with 4. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Second down throw for James. This one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. The drive starts with a carry by 4. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. Winston to throw. Backs to the open man. It's Tillman.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They face second down and 7. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Winston. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now as he is on to punt for Cleveland. On the return is Jones. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Burrow. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving up no points. Give the ball back to your offense and see if they can start chipping away.
Burrow to throw. That one finds Chase. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment and He had no choice but to throw it away.
Browns offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. That's caught by 4. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A give to Ford on the zone read. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Winston. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. This is brought in downfield by Judy. That one good for 26 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Winston. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jameis. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? That one on target to Moore. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's a Browns 1st down. To throw, here's Winston. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Winston. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Fourth down, Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Great games galore here in Week 16, with a couple happening on Saturday. The second of which, Steelers and Ravens, the great rivalry at 4:30 Eastern Time. And lastly, in the national game on Sunday night, definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes, as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's 4. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Winston looking to throw. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Now Winston. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tillman, the man in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. A 2nd down throw for Jameis. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Browns. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Winston to throw. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Jameis. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go. Winston gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. Up the middle, here's 4. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. To throw is Winston. He'll go right and find his running back.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
On the ground, this is 4. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Brown. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. 3rd and 6. They bring Chase in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They go play action for Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Third and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. On the handoff, 4. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Winston. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at his own 30. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense and their quarterback Set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Brown. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Here's 3rd and 2. A carry here for Brown.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Bengals out and ready to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Pistol give. Here's 4. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Winston. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Tillman, the man in motion. 1st and 10, and here comes 4. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jameis. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. The Bengals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed, as they have the advantage here in the 4th. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. They bring Chase in motion. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, left side, he's got it. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Burrow to throw. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Burrow now. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that'll set up fourth down. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This is going to be from 53 yards out. York's kick is good. And the Bengals will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. To throw, here's Winston. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Bengals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They are getting closer to win 11 on the season, playing their best football here late in the year. Going to start this drive with first and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Up the middle they go. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. To throw is Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now a give up the middle, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He was taken down by Grant Hilton. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year.
Man, let's go.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.